Hey, this is Brent with Lykins Motorsports. About forgot who I was, but I remembered. I get asked a lot about the factory sheet metal tins that go in the various engines that I use. Guys are wondering why I don't use them or if they should use them. So just a quick few minutes on that. They're usually referring to the oil slinger that's around the timing set or the valley pan that goes underneath the intake manifold on like FEs and Clevelands, the rocker arm tins that go under the stands on FEs. So I don't use any of those. And the short answer to your question that I get, to the question that I get is, if you want to use those, then it's perfectly fine to use those as long as they don't interfere with other parts. For instance, those drip tins, they interfere with a lot of aftermarket rocker arm stands, and the valley pan interferes with a lot of link bar lifters. So as long as they fit, then knock yourself out. But you have to remember when those parts were used. All of these engines that I work on are 50 and 60 years old. The FE started in 1958. So 1958, the seal technology wasn't there. The timing cover seal, old technology. They used a rope in the back. So you needed extra countermeasures to keep the oil away from away from the opening, to keep it from leaking. In the late 70s, Ford did away with that oil slinger altogether. I think after 78 or 79, you won't find those in any of the engines, and it's because of the technology advances in seals. Different materials were used, and it's just not necessary anymore. And getting back to the FE in 1958, the oil was horrible. So, non-detergent oil, people just didn't, do a lot of good maintenance on their engines. And if you've ever snagged an old engine out of the junkyard and pulled the valve cover off, and there was a perfectly shaped, mound of burnt oil crust and all that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. So, all of that just wasn't, cleaned and washed away like it should have been, but because of the oil technology. So, those drip tins that were underneath of the rocker arms allowed the oil to return straight back to the lifter valley instead of back to here in the tops of the heads, where most of the time you would find all these drains clogged up with that crud. So these days we have good oils. We have, really good high detergent oils. We're better about maintenance and that sort of thing. We just don't have that cakes and mounds of crud underneath the valve covers, so there's no use in trying to redirect the oil. You could also make an argument that if you were using an engine without restrictors and you had a lot of oil coming up to the top, that those drip tins may help redirect the oil back to the lifter valley. But I've never used them, not even once. And I've never used the lifter valley pan, and I've never used the oil slinger. So I can attest to you that those things are not necessary in modern times. So should you use them? That's up to you. Do you have to use them? No, absolutely not. Even some of your aftermarket Ford FE intake manifolds, such as the Victor, they don't even have the holes down in between the pushrod tubes for those fingers to do their work. Even if there was room, or even if you did use them, they would just redirect the oil to, it would be like going to here. This is solid. So a lot of your aftermarket parts don't even allow for those sheet metal pieces. So hope that answers some questions. I get asked that quite a bit, and you wouldn't believe how many arguments that generates on some of the forums. I've been called some very bad names because I don't do things the way that Ford did them back in 1964. So, I would hope that after 50 or 60 years that, we can bring some of these older engines up to modern technological, methods and standards of operation, that sort of thing. So, yeah, there's your answers. All right, guys, I hope you're having a good weekend, and check back with me later on for some more videos.